You're listening to the Friday Night Takeover on Switch Radio. Made for Birmingham.
So welcome back to Switch Radio here, the Friday Night Takeover, and I have my guest DJ on the show. His name is DJ Clarke. Welcome to the show, Cal.
Hello, how are you all doing this evening?
Right, first of all, tell us about yourself and about your mix.
So, I am DJ Clarke. I've been doing this for over 13 years now. And I feel this mix is quite fun, energetic, a bit cheesy. I wanted to find something a bit more housey to kind of sprinkle over the vibes of cheese and get them butts moving.
Sounds good. Sounds exactly what we're looking for on this show. Have you got any interest in upcoming gigs?
Yeah, so at the minute I'm at Resorts World Birmingham this weekend doing an R&B brunch. I feel they're the most energetic ones of the brunches that they do there.
Cool. So what do you think of the music scene in 2026? How does it compare to previous years?
So I feel now people are coming out again just to the kind of COVID era. So yeah. I feel like you're getting all the people coming out again and enjoying themselves, and the vibes really start to pick up now.
Yeah, definitely different from how it was. So anyway, let's talk about you. Talk about your DJ equipment.
Okay, so I'm running a Rain 4.
Cool.
I've got the speakers as Studio Masters, and I'm running Virtual DJ on MacBook Pros.
And what's one piece of equipment you couldn't live without?
Okay, so it's going to be a bit un-DJ related, but it kind of is.
All right.
It's called a Insta360 X5.
And what's one of them do?
So it's a 360 camera. So
cool.
Believe it or not, you can see the whole perspective of the room, believe it or not.
So you capture some funny moments that happen.
Yeah, you do, yeah. You do catch some really good moments, yeah.
All right. What's the weirdest request you've ever been asked to play?
So the weirdest one has got to be La Bomba by King Africa. I don't know if many of you all remember this from your childhood era. It's always played when I was on holiday as a kid, and it's a proper throwback for me. I played it last weekend and it took me right back to being a kid again, I can't lie.
Fair enough. All right, well, now we're moving over to the quick fire round. So very simple. I'm going to ask you some questions and just answer them and just straight answer, okay? So starting off, vinyl, CD or controller?
Controller.
House, D&B or garage?
House.
Best club anthem ever?
I'd say 9 p.m. till I come by ATB.
Good tune. Most overrated track?
Drum and Bass Father. Ugh.
Is that on your do not playlist?
Yeah, no. It's just so irritating to me.
All right, what about most underrated track?
Most underrated track? I just don't feel Darude Sandstorm gets enough publicity, does it, these days?
That was a good one back in the day. All right, let's talk about the local scene, since this is local radio and we're all about the local people. Is it harder or easier to break through as a DJ now or 10 years ago, for example?
Well, I feel in this day and age now that it is a lot harder to come through. Obviously, you've got your social platforms of TikTok and that coming through, and you post all your mixes on here, and I feel like it's a lot more bloated, the industry is right now, compared to what it used to be rather than 10 years ago, where the promoters find it a lot harder to come across you now because the variety is so vast and
there's so people everywhere. People. Everybody's a DJ now, isn't it? Everybody's on TikTok, everybody's on YouTube, Facebook, they're all DJs.
That's it,
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Right, let's lighten things up a little bit now. Tell us the funniest thing that's ever happened to you whilst DJing.
Okay, so it's got to be people falling over constantly every week.
I get that.
I've always got a video out on TikTok of someone falling over each week, or me trolling someone, say for instance to the cha-cha slide, making them slide to the left one too many times. And
so being a DJ, obviously, I know this, you got a lot of travelling involved in this job. So what's the furthest you travelled, and was it worth it?
So I haven't travelled a massive distance. So it was in Telford is the furthest I've probably ever gone out. And yeah, it was worth it. You know, at the end of the day, your fee's your fee. If you're happy with it and to go out there, then of course it's worth your time and effort, yeah.
Right, but have you ever got lost on the way to a gig?
Oh yeah, it's always the barn gigs, and it's always weddings. So I tend to leave a bit earlier than what I would normally would if it's to a new venue, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely good advice. Something that I wish I could take a bit more in my career. Right, so being a DJ, let's have some DJ specific questions now. That's what this show is all about. So what's the most annoying thing people do when you're DJing?
Oh, here we go. Okay, let me get my book of book of issues out. So it's mainly people leaning on the speakers. Obviously, I've got tower speakers, and people always think they're like a leaning post to come up and request a song, or say, for instance, someone's come to request a song as well, and they bring their beer with them as well. That is
that's what I'd say is somebody putting their drinks when they put them on the subwoofers as well,
God,
and they start moving along, and they don't realise that with the sound it's going to knock it off. And it's going to be on the floor.
I had a guy that tried to put his drink on my speaker the other week, and obviously I haven't really got much of a lip on the bottom of the Studio Masters. I don't know how he managed it, but he put it on there, and as soon as I clocked it, was like, no, that's gone. Took it round to the bar.
You gotta have eyes everywhere for when people are doing that.
That's it. As soon as you look for his drink after, he's like, where's my drink gone? And I'm just standing there smirking, like, it's gone to the bar, mate.
So what's the most ridiculous thing someone has ever said to you whilst DJing?
Oh, it's got to be this one. It's, can you play something we can all dance to, please?
Yeah, we've all heard that.
The dance floor's already full.
Yeah, well, there's hundreds of them. Or play something that's got a beat or something. The song that goes blah 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 blah, and you never know where it is. Yeah, we always get that. So that leads me on to the next question. Name a situation that every DJ has experienced at least once.
Obviously, when you first start up, really. So everyone started with a table and chair somewhere at some point in their career, didn't they? You all start somewhere. I believe that's what everyone's experienced.
They've all had the little narrow table that you got to lean over.
That's right, you got to find a nice little table.
You got to balance your decks on something. I think every DJ's been there. Last question then. Have you ever met anybody famous whilst DJing?
So I'd say met. So I've seen Arnold Schwarzenegger obviously walk past while I'm doing a gig. But
I've seen the video. You put the video on TikTok, didn't you?
I've seen the video on TikTok. And Ortiz as well from JLS. I've met him and briefly spoken to him. He was quite a nice guy.
Oh, cool. Right, so this has been DJ Clarke. Tell everybody where they can find you if they want to look you up and see more about you.
So I'm pretty much on every single platform. So TikTok, DJ Clarke, Facebook, again, DJ Clarke, and of course Instagram and YouTube, etc. It's all DJ Clarke.
Brilliant. So we're going to be playing his mix a little bit later on. But thank you very much for being in the world-class studio here in Tamworth at the moment.
Thanks
DJ Clarke.
Thank you. Appreciate it.